welcome to this edition of Pulse presented by the PlayStation Network. I'm Christina Lee, and we've got a bunch of stuff to show you right now. So let's get started with the totally cool PixelJunk shooter. The next title in the PixelJunk series puts the player in a subterranean vehicle to explore cave-like complexes and rescue survivors. This PlayStation Network exclusive features distinctive 1080p graphics and the original music that we've all come to expect from Q games. Players navigate through each vivid stage by manipulating water and various forms of magma. The strategy is challenging, and the trophies are waiting for you in this hip new addition to the series. Next, one of the best shooters of all time comes to the PlayStation Network in the release of Call of Duty Classic for the PS3. Relive the original award-winning Call of Duty experience in high definition with online multiplayer and leaderboard support. And another classic jumps up to the PlayStation 3 as the famous amphibian leaps into the next dimension in Frogger Returns. The classic top-down 2D gameplay is updated with 3D graphics, a new perspective, all new levels, enemies, and power-ups. With multiple gameplay and local multiplayer modes, players take the journey from highway to home in this all-new riveting adventure. For a totally fun, fast-paced 5-on-5 football experience, check out Madden NFL Arcade. With no penalties, no clock, and plenty of passing, the 10 best players from each of the 32 NFL teams are brought to life in a high-scoring gridiron battle to go 60 yards in 4 downs. Another high-flying game is coming soon, courtesy of the stylish and sexy heroine from Hideki Kamiya called Bayonetta. In this demo version of the stylized cinematic title, Bayonetta takes on countless angelic enemies. With interchangeable weapons, the ability to manipulate time, and fluid gameplay, this game looks to evolve the action genre to another level. Bayonetta is definitely going to high kick her way to the top. As for the top demos you've been playing lately, let's take a look at the top 10 from recent weeks. EA's Need for Speed Shift demo has moved into first place at number 1. While Nathan Drake and the Uncharted 2 Among Thieves gang hang on at number 2. And a big shout out to Pulse viewer Jonathan Alvarez from West Palm Beach, Florida, who won our contest for the Uncharted 2 Among Thieves Fortune Hunter Edition, which includes a replica Perva dagger. Congrats, Jonathan. The December edition of Core, PlayStation Network's exclusive digital magazine, is now available. For more on what's in episode 19, here's Veronica Belmont.
Thanks, Christina. This month on episode 19 of Core, presented by the PlayStation Network, we visit EA Redwood Shores to check out their new epic World War II adventure, The Saboteur. In our lead feature, we swoop on up to Seattle to meet with the developers at Airtight Games about their vertically challenging jetpacking adventure, Dark Void. And in part 2 of our Industrial Light and Magic visit, Audrey Cleo gets some hands-on playtime with the advanced new technologies that directors are using in both film and video games. Then we head to Japan to learn how the creators of White Knight Chronicles will bring the successful RPG to US audiences. All this and more in episode 19 of Core, presented by the PlayStation Network. I'll see you on the inside.
Thanks, Veronica. Moving over to the video side of the PlayStation Store, we begin with a movie by Judd Apatow that the New York Post called one of the most absorbing films of the year.
Destroyed, man.
Adam Sandler, Seth Rogen, and Leslie Mann star in the seriously funny film, Funny People. When a famous comedian is given a second chance on life, he hires Ira, a struggling comic, to help him return to the people and places that matter most.
I don't know how to fight. I'm a comedian.
We've been fighting a long time.
And next, the fight continues in the troubling future as John Connor and a small group of survivors battle Skynet for the fate of human existence in Terminator Salvation. Starring Christian Bale and Sam Worthington as adversaries who must find common ground to continue the epic battle through time. Also available is McGee's director's cut.
I'm the only hope you have.
For something a bit more cheery and bright, check out the hilarious new comedy starring Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn, Four Christmases.
Orlando?
We're all named after the cities that we were conceived in.
That's disgusting.
After the airport is shut down for the holiday, Brad and Kate are forced to celebrate 4 family Christmases in one hectic day.
Hey, Dad. Did Jackson projectile?
I'll live on it.
4 Christmases.
And finally, the Ben Stiller sequel Night at the Museum Battle of the Smithsonian.
See you, lad.
This is the Smithsonian. This is the big leagues.
As an evil Egyptian king and his henchmen come to life and try to take over the hallowed halls, historic characters come together to save the museum from chaos.
I want to go, no-go for launch.
No go. I say no go.
Night at the Museum is a perfect comedy to watch with your family this season. As for the top comedies available on the PlayStation Store, here's a look at what you've been watching. Sacha Baron Cohen hits the list twice with his hilarious alter egos, Borat and Bruno. While the Seth Rogen and James Franco buddy flick Pineapple Express smolders at the top. That's all we've got time for on this edition of Pulse, presented by the PlayStation Network. Thanks again for joining us. We'll be back here on December 22nd when we'll announce the top downloaded games and movies of 2009. I'm Christina Lee. See you then. This has been a presentation of the PlayStation Network.